Hey everyone, this is Dan, First Person Looter, and this is my PS5, and in today's video I thought I would record myself installing this second internal SSD drive, which I got off of Amazon not too long ago when it was on sale. There's what it is. The Nextorage 1000 gigabyte, 7300 megabytes a second reading, and 6000 megabytes a second write speed. It's got the PlayStation on it, and on the box, PlayStation with installation guide. It didn't have as many reviews as some other ones, but people seemed to like it, and I wanted to give it a try. I went ahead and did a few things early. One, taking it out of the box, I wanted to see if it came with its own screwdriver. It does not. Also, I play vertically, so I removed the stand ahead of time. And that needed a flat head. The external needs a Phillips. So I've been running all over the place, but let's get started. I have the official PlayStation guide on how to install this, and I've taken off these doors before. I had a little bit of trouble with that extra pop. All right, power button facing away. Let's just start doing this. There we go. Just need a little bit more downward movements. And already there's the SSD. A little bit of hair. Leo hair, of course. I opened this before because I used some compressed air, but my cat sheds everywhere. Keep that safely to the side. Okay. I assume I'm going to be spinning this around now. Yes, I will. I believe I've opened this expansion slot before, so it needs a Phillips. Now, if I successfully do this, anyone will be able to do this. And it's safely there. Oh, it's on camera too. Beautiful. Don't drop it into the console fan, they say. Yes, the 5 expansion screws. I remember this. Uh-huh. It's going to go into one of these. Okay. So we have a second screw. I don't know which one... Which screw, I don't remember which screw this hard drive goes into. I don't think this is magnetic. So I'm going to keep my fingers near it so I can keep a hold of it while I unscrew it so it doesn't drop anywhere. Oh, I guess it actually can't go anywhere. There's no gaps. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay, yep. Feels magnetized, actually. That's unsettling. Okay, so I'm putting the screw and the spacer next to each other. Place the spacer in the hole that corresponds with the SSD. Well, let's look at this particular manual, which is the installation as well, the whole thing. They're saying put it into 80. Okay, and that's what the video says as well. I guess that's the most common. It is in 80. There you go. Okay, notch with the terminal. It's in its space-aged, vacuum-sealed, spacey, non-static electricity package. It feels heavy. I mean, for the size of it, it feels heavy. Not heavy just generally, but for its size, it feels heavy. Okay, so I am not going to touch where the connectors are at the top there. Ooh, it feels nice and cool. Okay. And it's got a little heat sink on it. Yeah. Nice little heat sink. Of course, everything's blurry, I know. But at least it gives you some of an idea. Taking care that the spacer does not move, insert... now I'm reading here. Insert the M.2 SSD expansion slot connector, and then align the end opposite to the connector with the screw hole. Wait, what? I guess I'll watch the PlayStation video. Starting diagonally upward, firmly insert. There's a kind of a gap above all of the little connectors. That seems like where there's a hole. That's where I'm going to place it. I can't do it literally right on the bottom. It's got to be lifted up like a millimeter or so. Okay, there we go. There we go. I heard it click. Oh, wait. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Heard it click. Spacer's still there. Tilt it down. Fasten it with the screw I set aside. Okay, I'm gently, lightly touching it. It feels so perfectly connected. It just feels right. Feels like I bought something. I mean, we'll see if it works or not. But it feels like it is a PlayStation drive, like it was as in made by Sony. Okay, so I took my finger off to use both hands on the screwdriver, and this thing popped up a little bit, but just a tiny bit. But using both hands, there we go, it's fine. How firmly do you want me to screw this? Oh, okay, I just felt it start to grip the... Okay, we're good. Good. Once the way I would touch, like, the nose of a cat, like a gentle... That's how much pressure I was putting on the screwdriver. Okay. And I actually did a little bit more, and I felt it kind of pop out of the screw, which feels like it scrapes it and strips the screw a bit, so I just unscrewed it a tiny bit after that. And then just place this back on, alright. And I got a lip thing there. Oh, I see, yeah, there is only one way to do it. The whole shape, alright, yep. I get nervous, I want to make sure I don't do anything wrong, so I'm like, I start to overthink so much that I miss the obvious. That's smart that they've designed it in a way, that angle, like an SSD card. Or, I mean, yeah. There's only one way one shape to put it in, of course. Audible click. I've never really heard an audible click. But, which direction? Oh, yes, I did hear a click then. Okay, reconnect all the cables. To use the SSD, you need to format it. Okay, we'll do that next. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am going to power it up, but I realize I don't have the HDMI set to work on, work through the screen capture because I have the HDMI thing off, I think. I'm gonna try it though. Okay, well, I've connected the Elgato capture and it does work. So here you go. When I first powered on my PlayStation, I literally was met with this screen right here. To use your M.2 SSD, you need to format it. When you format your M.2 SSD, all data on it will be deleted. Well, I hope there's nothing on it. There's no way else for me to find out if there's anything on it. I don't have a computer that I can install it into to look at it first, so... If you want to continue using your PS5 without formatting it, turn off your PS5 and then remove your M.2. Oh, so you cannot have a second SSD in your PlayStation and be able to use your PlayStation without first formatting this drive. Even if you don't use the drive, it can't even be in there at all. Interesting. Oh, got the TV going too. Okay, read speed of your M.2 SSD is as follows. If you experience problems... Okay, so let me bring on my little thing again. It says... The read speed on here says 6,539. The box says... 7,300. So it's a little bit slower than advertised when I first booted up, but it's... I assume that's close. I don't know what the average... number differentiation is. Like, I know you never really get the exact speeds that are advertised, but I don't know how close you would normally see it get. But it says read speed 7,300 on the box, and here it says read speed 6,539. So that is 761 megabytes slower than advertised. 700 That doesn't, you know, 761, almost 800 megabytes a second slower than advertised. I don't know. Less than 1/7, right? Is that the math? But anyway. Change where your games are installed. To safely remove, turn off the PS5 first. Okay. What I would like to be able to do is, save photos to it.
Gotta find the last ball. That shot is straight fire. You are.
So there's nothing in the edit section that I see that talks about moving it over. Okay, cool, there it is. So it's actually 1.01 terabytes in size. But free space is 1 terabyte. Well, at least that is as advertised. 1,000 gigabytes is indeed 1 terabyte. So it might be a little bit slower. I wonder what would happen if I reformatted it. Games and apps and other. I'm not seeing a way to save the photos and trophy videos and everything to the drive. That's really what the main reason why I wanted to get it. I thought I could do something like that. Not that anyone said that I could, I just assumed I could. Never assume, but we'll see what else we can. At the very least, I could maybe install games on there. That's where the games will go. And my pictures and videos from trophies will continue to just go onto the original SSD. I'll see if there's any performance difference or anything noticeable when I play on this drive. We'll have to find out. I am now moving 3 things over, and I just started recording. I didn't think I should record, but this is flying by. Look at this. You can see just even in the halfway point how fast this is transferring. 40 gigabytes in less than a minute. I'm transferring over a couple games and a couple of apps. The HBO Go app, or it's just called Max now. There you go. Wow, that was fast. Okay, this is one of the games that I have transferred over, so this will be my first time starting it. We'll see how fast it loads up compared to the last time. Though I don't have footage of it launching last time. I mean, it started pretty fast. I mean, this is officially the game going now. I have to see all of these little companies in the front. Oh, I forgot to say, I was counting to see how long it was going to take. I can look at the timing. Okay. I transferred this over to the new SSD. I can skip all of this. Oh, I can skip all of that. Okay. Now, I don't know how much of this is because it has to connect to things on the internet. Career. That's what I want, I think. Continue event. Okay. Of course, this is a Unity game, not Unreal Engine or anything super special. Everything looks kind of basic in this game. Doesn't look terrible, but
we resume playing at
it's pretty basic.
Let's get out there.
I mean, come on. Look at these people. That looks terrible. So, that has been my review, my little installation. It's not really a review of the Nextorage, which apparently the one website says is Sony. This is Sony? I mean, I don't know if it's made by Sony. It's not in, doesn't have the blue PS5 branding, but it does have the picture, and I feel like they wouldn't be allowed to put a picture of this console on here unless they were at least licensed, at the very least licensed to do this. But there was one website that said that that is Sony's stuff, and the internal storage is 5,500 megabytes a second. So even though I'm not getting 7,300, I'm getting 6,000 or whatever. Getting 6,400 whatever. That is still faster than the internal SSD. So that's nice. But I can't put pictures on here, it looks like, which is fine if it's actually faster than the internal drive. As long as the M.2 goes through that same pipeline that PlayStation is saying is the main reason this system is so fast. It's not just because of the SSD, they say. It's a lot to do with the SSD, but also the pipeline to which the game flows through the system. So hopefully this M.2 drive, even though it's connected in another part of the PlayStation, it will hook into that pipeline and be as fast as it says it is. Okay, thank you, bye.